Let's face it, it's hard to resist a big old bucket of mac and cheese that can last you decades. But that's not the only praiseworthy Costco product you'll want to treat your taste buds to. Frozen pizza often gets a bad rap, and it's easy to see why. Cardboard crust with a smattering of cheese and only a couple of pepperoni slices? We'll pass. Fortunately, Kirkland's signature pepperoni pizza is a notch above the rest, offering up surprisingly high-quality taste at a ridiculously low price. At first blush, Kirkland's frozen pizza looks pretty average, especially given its mundane packaging. But don't let the bland advertising fool you. This frozen pizza comes topped with mozzarella and white cheddar cheese. It's then stacked with loads and loads of pepperoni atop a thin and crispy crust. Truth be told, we think that it is the pepperoni that truly takes this pizza up and over the edge. The taste is superb and the portions are seriously plentiful. The only downside to Kirkland's frozen pizza is that the crust may come off as drab to some taste buds. Still, we think Kirkland's signature pepperoni pizza is a great grab for those nights when you want something cheap, quick, and delicious.
Really, Café Cubano is more of a preparation method. It's espresso. It's espresso para los Latinos.
There's coffee, and then there's Mayorga Café Cubano roast. Seriously, folks, this could be one of the best coffees out there. Stashed quietly amongst a host of other whole bean brews on the Costco shelves, this unassuming yet robust coffee is miles above most of its competition. Fans of the Mayorga Café Cubano roast claim it has none of the acidity or bitterness that you often get from other coffee brands. Instead, this popular dark roast hits smooth on the tongue and packs enough flavor to please even the snobbiest coffee aficionados. It's also kosher and certified organic, making it all the more available to a wide variety of coffee drinkers. Despite its perks, we must note that this beloved beverage is going to cost you. The price of Mayorga Café Cubano roast is often much higher than what you'd see for your average grocery store whole bean variety. But for coffee this good, we think the upscale price point might very well be worth it. Pineapple cakes aren't something you'll see topping most American shopping lists, but we think that ought to change. Pineapple cakes are very popular in Taiwan and are often presented as gifts to newlyweds as a symbol of good luck. Those who have traveled abroad may already know the delicious goodness of these cakes well and would be pleased to find these culturally rich edibles lining Costco store shelves. So, how do Isabelle pineapple cakes hold up to the real thing? Pretty darn close, according to many satisfied customers. Admirers love the buttery and rich pineapple essence flavor, though some have been thrown off by the texture. That's because, rather than being cake-like, many are finding that these treats are more like pastries. Some also claim that these cakes have a dry outer shell, which is something a few people have found to be off-putting. Nevertheless, those who have sampled authentic pineapple cakes in the past know that these individually wrapped, fresh-tasting, fruit-filled treats are pretty great renditions of those Taiwanese pineapple cakes that are served abroad.
Can you pass the maple syrup, please?
I didn't put... It's spaghetti.
I think I have some. Yes.
Who doesn't love the deep, robust, and uniquely comforting sweetness of pure maple syrup? We certainly do. But those tiny, expensive glass bottles of the stuff have got to go. Instead, we suggest that you check out Costco's brand of maple syrup, which can be easier on the wallet without compromising taste. The Kirkland signature maple syrup comes in a 33.8-ounce flip-top bottle and contains no added sugar or artificial ingredients. What's even more amazing is the fact that this delectable syrup is organic, so you know you're getting a high-quality and genuinely pure product from the very start. As for the flavor, Kirkland's signature maple syrup aims to please. Pancake aficionados describe it as deeply flavorful with notes of vanilla, molasses, and caramel. They also describe it as having a thin and silky mouthfeel, which could potentially make this the perfect addition to steaming hot waffles on a Saturday morning. Love your gluten-free journey but hate the wheatless version of your favorite goodies? Not anymore! Costco has outdone itself again by offering Mary Macleod's gluten-free shortbread cookies. According to many, these are nothing short of amazing. Though we know that most gluten-free snacks make for a dry, chalky, and awkwardly textured treat, you'll be pleased to know that these shortbread cookies feature none of the above issues. Rather, these buttery bites are light, crispy, and crafted with almond and coconut flour for the perfect texture. According to Costco, Mary Macleod manufacturers tried to develop this treat 117 times before finally perfecting this sought-after recipe. So, what do fellow gluten-freers think? The butteriness and general texture of the cookies make them stand out from the rest. Still, some aren't too pleased with the price point, though you do get a good number of cookies in a single container. Yet, most agree that these treats are champs in the gluten-free cookie category. If you're new to the world of gluten-free baking, then you'll likely find that it can be difficult to obtain a wheatless flour blend that doesn't yield a crumbly texture or weird aftertaste. It is for this reason that we can't get enough of Namaste's gluten-free perfect flour blend from Costco. Made with brown rice, tapioca starch, arrowroot powder, sorghum flour, and xanthan gum, this flour blend has become very popular. Those who have tried it claim that you can barely taste the gluten-free difference and that it has no detectable aftertaste. That said, there is one thing that makes folks a little wary of this highly flavored flour. That would be its use of xanthan gum. Though it is a commonly used ingredient when it comes to wheatless baking, some take issue with its tendency to cause digestive problems in certain individuals. Still, there's a lot to like here. So long as you don't have a sensitivity to xanthan gum, this is both delicious and easy, as you can use this blend as a one-to-one substitute for flour. Granola can be hard to mess up. But when you find a really good mix, then you've simply got to share the news with others. NuTrail Keto Nut Granola Blueberry Cinnamon is the perfect snack to munch when you're on the go. It's even better for those who are looking to maintain a low-carb diet. The NuTrail Keto Nut Granola Blueberry Cinnamon snack comes in 2 packs and is loaded with pecans, pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, coconut chips, and, of course, blueberries. Unlike other types of granola, there isn't even a trace of oats or sugar in the mix, contributing to its keto-friendly reputation. Even so, you may wonder how a granola mix can contain no sugar but still taste sweet. According to NuTrail, the Keto Cinnamon Blueberry flavor gets its sweetness from the use of erythritol and monk fruit, both of which are sugar alternatives. This helps to keep the overall carb count low while amping up the flavor. Reviewers agree that this granola offers breathtaking flavor while remaining crisp every time they crack open the bag. Many also love that the snack is high protein, which is a great way to curb gnarly hunger pains that you might experience in between meals. Can't get enough mac and cheese in your life? We feel you. You'll be happy to know that Costco carries a bucket of mac and cheese that can make a whopping 240 servings, presumably over a couple of decades. You can buy a shelf-stable, 8.5-gallon bucket of Chef's Banquet macaroni and cheese that can potentially last you a quarter of a century. Customers have described the mac and cheese to be surprisingly tasty, even without the addition of seasonings or ingredients. One thing to note is that, despite being pre-packaged, it isn't actually ready to eat. Instead, you'll need to add a bit of water to improve the consistency before you officially dig in. Enjoy!
This is Rastelli, who started the business over 40 years ago. When we take a look at these burgers, we like to call you America's neighborhood butcher.
If you've ever attempted to make turkey burgers before, then you probably already know that getting them to taste good can be quite a task. Fortunately, Rastelli's Antibiotic-Free turkey craft burgers feature perfectly spiced patties that are made from turkey breast meat. They're also individually wrapped, so you can enjoy a nutritious and high-protein meal without much fuss or hassle. Rastelli's Antibiotic-Free turkey craft burgers are made of American-sourced, low-fat turkey meat that comes frozen, uncooked, and free from additives and steroids. In short, this means that the ingredients used to make these burgers include only meat and seasonings, so you don't have to worry about gluten or other fillers becoming an issue. If that isn't reason enough to love Rastelli's, these patties also retain their shape after cooking. Reviewers love that the burgers undergo little to no shrinkage and are deliciously plump once ready to serve. The company even partners with local farms to humanely produce some of the most flavorful and juiciest turkey meat around. Ferrara's bakery rainbow cookies are as much a treat to the eyes as they are to the soul. Coming in a colorful rainbow of pink, green, and yellow, these chocolate-encased Italian cookies are nothing short of amazing. These cookies first came out of the Little Italy neighborhood of New York City. Today, they're made fresh every day in the company's original Ferrara bakery restaurant. We consider ourselves lucky to get our hands on something so special, especially since this recipe is said to go back about 3 centuries, starting with Mr. Antonio Ferrara himself. Reviewers agree that these tricolor goodies are indeed delicious. They taste very sweet and pack an intensely moist and fresh flavor. Just know that while complaints concerning the actual product are limited, there are a few who aren't too keen on shipment packaging. Some complain that the box it comes in is too boring and that upgrades are needed in terms of safe handling. Still, we think these Italian tricolor rainbow cookies are well worth the shout-out. Give them a try the next time you stop by Costco, or gift them as a colorful and unique treat.